Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. I turn the knob, camera assist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it basketball. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the turf, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating around here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I whipped the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay. And I hit that. I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my face, cause these eyes ain't got nothing on them. I secure the safe, for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is succession, ain't no truth. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my coupe. Only winning is succession on my coupe. Yeah. Ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay. And I hit that.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Two teams that came into the NFL together back in 1976. The Seahawks and Bucs are underway. This is DJ Reed returning. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson, and he'll be tackled at about the 35. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 35-yard line.
From the gun, it's Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Not the desired outcome, but probably won't be the last time we see him take a shot.
Is to want to know why. And in a year that tested everyone around the world, why was searched more than ever.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 65 yards. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead.
Jason Myers for the extra point.
That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. And Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Shotgun now for Brady. Steps away to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Flushed out right. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They do go for it. It's Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And it'll be a turnover on downs. They'll run on 1st down. Carson able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down. This offense converted once already in this 1st quarter. They're going to try it again here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he's got it. caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf, 38 yards. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Seahawks 14. Buccaneers nothing. Jason Myers to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And nothing but daylight ahead. 20, 10, touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones, 85 yards. And the Bucs get the quick strike touchdown. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over. This game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now they got the touchdown. It's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that. But it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play. Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense because, to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
On 3rd down, Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And, it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 23-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line. It's a gain of a yard.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he'll be out right at the 35.
Complete to Rob Gronkowski. A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Buccaneers.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Buccaneers 7.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Brady. Gronkowski got it on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Tampa Bay.
To throw, it's Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. The 20. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Number 14,
Chris Godwin, 49 yards. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Well, they've got it first and 10. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Wilson tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
And the Seahawks on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is third and 10. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now on fourth down, they throw the deep ball, but it winds up to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. From the gun, it's Brady. And he's got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Tom Brady hook it up.
For the wins, came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. Yeah, I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. I don't want it if it ain't love. If it ain't, get it away from me. Who you gon' jack if it ain't us? LABB to the bakery. Some mad that I came up. I know my granny gon' pray for me. It was just us in the vacancy. We had to get it from A to B. Wheels never felt like this. 2 seats in the hills, how I feel righteous. Blue sheets for the mills, but the deal priceless. New keys can't care what's still private. I might just double it up. Did it? Never enough, I'm with it. 5, 2, 3 on the business. Whole team got wins and the wheels still spinning. I told them what I told them. We did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top. Got a spot and it's locked to the click all in. I got ops. If he drop, I just hit my dance.
We are about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the New England Patriots and the Los Angeles Chargers. Team on the field now as they will send this one away. On the return, it's Taylor. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Sony Michel, his first carry. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 28-yard line.
From the gun, here's Newton. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Devin Asiasi there. But now it's third down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Throwing on third down, Newton. And that's complete to the tight end, Devin Asiasi. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 18 big yards on that one and a New England first down.
And a Patriot first down.
Newton now to throw. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Now Michel. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On the ground is Michel. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's third down.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on third down. Out of the gun, Newton. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
First down, Patriots.
They'll run it. This is Michel. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A 23-yard run. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive.
Conversion.
So they get the ball on the opening drive. They take it in for the score.
And how about setting the tone right away? Everyone talks about wanting to do that, but you always hear it in every locker room. First 5 minutes of the game, who's going to set the tone? Who's going to take control? Guess who just did?
Well, now on the next drive, when you score that quickly or you're scored that quickly against, probably feel like you need to respond.
Yeah, without a doubt. In other words, you've actually put the pressure even more so on your opponent.
This will make it into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
By Lawrence
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Back to throw here, Herbert. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line.
A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And that will be incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
They're going for it. Here's Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams. It's knocked away and incomplete. What a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Now Newton. Buying time to his left. Can't find it. He lost the football. It's out. And picked up by the Chargers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
That throw into the arms of Allen. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Out of the gun, Herbert. Allen's got it over the middle. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. 1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Going back to Allen, he's got him again. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one goes for 30 yards.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
At the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Herbert. Dancing to his left. Now he'll pull it down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Here's Joshua Kelly, the rookie from UCLA. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive. They'll run with Kelly. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
26-yard line.
They'll try the air now with Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 15 yards on the play. First down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Patriots' 12-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. 8-0 our score with 2 minutes left in the second quarter. Fine work by the Patriot D there, and it's 4th down. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things, and it won't come back and hurt them later.
The 36-yard line.
On 2nd and inches, Newton flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. The improvisation gets him only a couple, but that's all he needed. First down.
Up of 2 yards. And the Patriot first down.
Now flags come in. Looked like one of the Patriots might have moved. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Newton. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Casey Hayward. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. When I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Eluding the pressure right. Hunter Henry throws it in. He'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new-school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
Back to the air. Herbert on 2nd down. Being chased out left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
To throw on third down, Herbert. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
He sets, it's caught inside the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On first down, it's Newton. And they'll get this down to the 10. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. On first down, Newton. The quick slant caught. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he fires one that's intercepted. Rayshon Jenkins picks it off. And these guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So that now back-to-back drive CD that have ended with an interception.
Now, I don't know about you, but I'd call my quarterback over, put an arm around him, and say, hey, take a look at the scoreboard. We're playing with a lead. Let's be smarter about what we're doing out there.
Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And that's going to be good for Chargers first down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. Gutsy call there. You exit the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They're already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
Running on first down, Eckler. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd.
Once more, here's Eckler. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all.
Dietrich Wise there on the stop. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up
play action. It's Herbert going for it all. And this will be caught in the end zone for the Chargers touchdown. Keenan Allen, 28 yards. And the Chargers have taken the lead.
the Chargers will line up.
He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had a strong arm.
That part was easy. You can see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw a touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Long now will kick it away following the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
A gain of 6 there on first.
Brings up second.
On second down, Michelle. And he'll be close to a first down at the Chargers' 28. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Now a first down throw for Newton. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Looked at me like the adopter my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield, and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup. Brings up second.
They'll try the air now with Newton. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to the wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Chargers 11.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this carries into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, and you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Tackle made back at the 22-yard line.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on second down. So we get a traffic there, and that's complete. Called a gain of 13 yards on the play. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he will have a first down as they get into the ground at the 37. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and the Chargers are going to get themselves a fresh set of downs here.
37-yard line.
Herbert on first down now. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And way in for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, 63 yards. And the Chargers have once again taken the lead. No real hesitation from Anthony Lynn. They're going to go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he'll get into the end zone to push the lead up to a field goal.
19. Patriots 16. Ty Long set to kick off.
And this is secured by the Patriots. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
2 yards on.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Third and long, it's Newton. And he's going to go down again. Kenneth Murray, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
On 4th down, Newton escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And no, it's incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. Here's Eckler. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
Brought down behind.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. It's Eckler again. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
45-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 8.
On 3rd down, Herbert. With the left side, and it's complete. Touchdown, LA! Double pick. 45 yards. And the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And up 2 scores late. No clue why you do this here, but they're going to go for the onside kick. And this is secured by the Patriots. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you...
And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
And this is a situation where defensively, Brandon, you're going to be so excited. It's getting late. You've got the lead. No reason to not just pin your ears back and go. Bring the pressure. And here they hit him as he's releasing the football, and that's going to help lead to the interception.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Holding on to the lead at this stage in the 2nd half. Those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. The 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
Newton and the Patriots with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Now following the interception, here's Newton. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Newton. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Rayshon Jenkins picks it off. And they're going to... EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at newly named State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. So this was the scene a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with their opponents.
To kick off for Arizona.
Zane Gonzalez set and ready to get us started, and off we go now from State Farm Stadium. Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. On first down, Hurts. The reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 47-yard line.
Hurts. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down. And 6 yards to go.
Hurts sets up to throw it. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, 35 yards. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. So they start this game just like they won. Opening drive touchdown, a nice run there to finish it off.
Yeah, that's what we call an explosive run because of the distance. And being able to do that, that puts a little uncertainty in the minds of your opponent.
He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip.
Makes the score Eagles 7, Cardinals nothing. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Brandon Graham, great pursuit there, getting the tackle for loss.
The 20-yard line.
On 2nd and 15 now. Murray complete to his running back, Kenyon Drake. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
A gain of 11 brings up 3rd and 4.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A Cardinal 1st down on a gain of 13.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost the game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that 1st down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 30-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And that is going to be incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Eagles defense able to hold. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
1st down.
Here's Hurts to throw. Flushed out right. He'll run it. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard. At
2nd down, here's Hurts. And he finds his tight end. It's Hurts. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 31-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Eagles 1st down.
Now Sanders. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
1st down, Philadelphia.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They go back to the ground with Sanders. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles add on to their lead. Not a bad start for him. 2 drives for the offense, 2 rushing TDs.
Almost like he's in the percussion section in the band, isn't it? Got a little oomph, right? Got a little crash, got a little bang. He's got it all as he gets to the end zone. Second rushing touchdown, as you noted, on 2 drives. He's off to a terrific start.
Okay, you ready? Wait for it. But this taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board, so let's see if it changes a little.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 10-yard line.
Throwing is Hurts. This is caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
Alshon Jeffrey.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
3rd down.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Taken in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Now a dump-off here complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Shotgun now for Murray. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Drake.
Murray's
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32.
brought down back.
Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. And he fires one incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, and it's 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Murray with a 3rd and long. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
They do go for it. It's Murray. And this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. And he'll complete this one to Fulgham. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
A gain of 18 on the play. 1st down, Eagles.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was staying in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Forced out to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the 1st half. And this one is right down Broadway. And the route is on. It's 24-0. Still a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
1st down, Murray. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Caught by the tight end Hurts. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Now Murray, airing this one out for Fitzgerald, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. Open man is Kirk, complete. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Throwing now is Murray. Throw left side complete. That's Drake. Not much there, only a yard. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at their 48-yard line.
Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. Steps away to his left. He'll try and run it, and he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Murray again, this is Drake. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Phoenix, Arizona's the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. 3rd quarter action and a 2nd and 10 upcoming. From the gun, Murray. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with him.
And this time, and they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack. Now here we go on 4th down with Murray. He's airing it out for Williams. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete.
Had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hand on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hand on the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. In my energy paralyzed, I'm like a finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a parent a message. You the best, if it ain't me, then you need you a confession. You a mess. You ain't scary to me. Heard you was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on you like cheetah, run down the air in the scene. I feel just like the Vegeta Prince, and I'm an heir to the sea.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 25 yards that time.
Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
On first and 10, here's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelce. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Packers' 18-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
The 16-yard line.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
First down, the Chiefs.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Zadarius Smith just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Third, throwing is Mahomes on third. And it's caught. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Mahomes throwing on 4th. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Adrian Amos, the safety, able to make the play. And that could be a major momentum swing here early.
Because the defense stopped them. How great is that? They go for it on the first drive of the game. They're the ones trying to establish something, trying to assert a little dominance. And guess what? You turn it back on them and give the ball to your own offense. I agree with you. It could change momentum in a big way.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Rodgers gives this to Jamal Williams. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6.
Daniel Sorensen on the tackle. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
On third down, here's Williams. And they're going to get the first down here as he's up to the 14. The drive stays alive. A third down gain of 8. Big conversion. They were backed up deep to start the drive, able to pick up the first.
So the goal is at least a first down here, right? Pick up a first down, give yourself some breathing room, and if you have to punt after that, maybe you've helped with field position and you've helped out your defense.
And avoided a 3 and out on their opening drive.
We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on a 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. Yeah, I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. I don't want it if it ain't love. If it ain't, get it away from me. Who you gon' jack if it ain't us? LABB to the bakery. Some mad that I came up. I know my granny gon' pray for me. It was just us in the vacancy. We had to get it from A to B. Wheels never felt like this. 2 seats in the hills, how I feel righteous. Blue sheets for the mills, but the deal priceless. New keys can't care what's still private. I might just double it up. Did it? Never enough, I'm with it. 5, 2, 3 on the business. Whole team got wins and the wheel still spinning. I told them what I told them. We did a lot.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Los Angeles Rams. Here's the former Utah Ute Matt Gay to get this one started, and off we go from Lambeau. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A bad start there, a big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's 2nd down. Here's Rodgers to throw. He gets this to Davante Adams. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big play there, Rodgers to Adams, and even 50 yards. Here's Rodgers. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams, 31 yards, and the Packers have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
Good. Makes the score Packers 7, Rams 0.
Well, look at this. They got the 7-0 lead in the pocket, and they're going to try an onside kick. And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. On 1st and 10, Goff. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Now Goff. He'll throw complete to Cam Akers. Shedding through the defense. They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
4th down.
So they'll say no to the 50-yard field goal try. Instead, the offense out there, they're going for it. To the air again. Gone. They got a man. It's Woods. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one good for 17 yards on fourth. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down.
Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers.
And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Packers' 17 yard.
On 2nd and 11 now. Goff.
That's into the hands of Akers, complete.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. From 17 yards out. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Matt Gay on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Matt Gay set to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now left side on the swing pass. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Buying time to his left. That's caught. It's Robert Tonyan, the tight end. There he goes left side. Touchdown, Packers. 2 touchdown passes now here in this first quarter for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
Makes the score Packers 14, Rams 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Packers 14, Rams 7.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They'll run here with Akers. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Goff. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 35. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. On the ground, it's Akers. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Back to throw. Gone. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there.
2 yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
It's a 47-yard field goal try from here, but instead they're going to opt to go for it on 4th down. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
After the made field goal, Gay back out there to kick it off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
On the play, 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Mike 51. Okay, just like that. Just like that. Mike 51. Mike 51. Let's pick it up. It's out of time.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line.
Partner, when you're playing cover two, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
Darrell Henderson.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Out of the gun. Gone. And his pass incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains. They'll run this with Akers. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now a run with Akers. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Rams are going to jump back in front. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing, because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead.
Makes the score Rams 17, Packers 14. Matt Gay set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. 15 seconds, all that remains for this first half as they come up 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Goff. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Woods. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Goff on 1st down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Out of bounds just past midfield.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the gun, here's Goff. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 54 yards away. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
And he's going to get this down near the... It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
The Rams first down.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Brown, the ball carrier.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On second down now, Akers might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all.
Carrier.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Touchdown.
Cam Akers, 28 yards. And the Rams add on to their lead. He's got yours. You've got one of those Abe Lincoln hats.
Yeah, and that stovepipe is going right out there for him. A nose for the end zone. Third time today. I think he deserves a tip of the cap.
So the call's made by Sean McVay. They're going to go for two. A shotgun snap for Goff. And this is going to be intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line.
26. Packers 14.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
Zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
And at the 33-yard line.
On first and 10, here's Rodgers. Over the middle, complete. It's Adams. Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Packers. Devontae Adams. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers have cut it back within a score.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, one by land, two by sea. He didn't mention air. And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that in the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From the 36, Goff. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 yards on the play, first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
On first down, it's gone. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Back now at Lambeau. It's the Rams out in front here. They've got control of the football as well as we get set for the fourth quarter. Henderson now on 1st and 10. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. You have to use timeouts. What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge. Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
On first down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
First down.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
On 2nd down, Akers. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Rams add on to their lead.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw on 2nd and 6, Rodgers. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Now it's Rodgers. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Robert Tanyan with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers are back within a score. And this is back to a 5-point game.
Makes the score Rams 33, Packers 28. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. On the return, it's Simba Webster. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
The Rams take over first and 10.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only one timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that doesn't really come into play either. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Here's Akers.
Any type of an issue, but if I am going to throw it, quick throw out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. On the give, this is Akers. Brought down that time by Christian Kirksey. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Today's final score, Rams 33.
So the L.A. Rams with a victory here, and never an easy thing to do, no matter how good Green Bay is, what the year is, to come into Lambeau and get the victory, but they did it.
You're not just battling the team that you're playing that day. You're not just battling the crowd that's in attendance in that game. You're battling the history of the franchise. You're battling the ghosts that swirl around that place that help spur them on to victory. It is an unbelievable atmosphere, the most historic place in the league, and you have to make sure you stay focused on your task. Otherwise, you can get easily distracted.
Yeah, hats off to them for keeping that laser focus and getting the victory. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone, from Lambeau.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power. Hey, look at my dogs from. It was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the little go miss? Ay, how she was murdered, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kick.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait. Need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Bill Stadium in upstate New York. A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Kickoff for Buffalo.
And we are underway in Buffalo. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Out of the gun is Minshew. Connection made with Chenault. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it, because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
23-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards.
Looking to throw it. Minshew flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
That was a good effort there, trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down.
Now this will be a Jaguars first down as he gets this up past the 30 to the 32.
A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
First down.
On the run, it's Robinson. Takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll run it now with Robinson. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Tremaine Edmonds.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
On 3rd down, it's Robinson. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. Give them 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Dancing to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Keelan Cole, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. Got an open man, Keelan Cole. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
It's a gain of 8. And it brings up.
They run for the first time with Divine Azigbo. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Here we go on 4th down.
4th down.
He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he gets this one down to the 24. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process.
First down.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
At the 24-yard line.
Minshew sets to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Complete.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
And inches.
They'll try to throw for it with Minshew. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. They'll run for it with Robinson. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal.
They run. Robinson.
And the Jaguars are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And the avenue collapsed for him as he's going to be held up short of the goal line. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They'll try and run. This is Robinson. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive.
Kick is good.
And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars.
Bills nothing.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
Here's the all-pro returner from 2018, Andre Roberts. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. From the gun, it's Allen. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. Allen now on first down. Finding Knox there, complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
At the 44-yard line.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Bills. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that will be caught, but out of bounds. Out of bounds, ruled incomplete here. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. Singletary here running out of the gun. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down.
2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. He goes full extension, and he's got it. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. And that is going to be incomplete. It was Quincy Williams with a tight coverage there. So their first drive of the game already trailing, having given up points. A little surprised that they went for it, right?
Maybe the big guy, the head coach, senses this is going to be a shootout.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Another try after the first down sack. Minshew. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Minshew. The throw taken in by Cole. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18.
Able to hit on a big play right there in the 2-minute drill. Now they've got a chance to use all the remaining clock and build on their lead right before halftime.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
1st and goal.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Tyler Eifert there to make the grab. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
We ain't giving up nothing today. Fofo's the Mike. Mike's Fofo. Get the ball. 44's the Mike. 44's Mike.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Going deep for Diggs. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs. As the first half is winding down. And the Bills have cut it to within a score. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They'll throw now on the final play. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right. And got his man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And the Bills are going to recover.
Recovered by the Bills.
It's serious right here. We got 44's the Mike. 44's Mike. Check, check. Get that quarterback at all costs. 44, Mike, 44. I got you, Pop. 44's the Mike. 44's the Mike. Yeah. Regular.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
2 yards.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it.
And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown.
To number 17,
DJ Chark there to make the grab. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And this one through the uprights and good.
Score Jaguars 21, Bills 7.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Allen, being chased out left. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he's going to get stopped up quickly.
Number 20.
Give him a yard down to the 43. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
A gain of a yard on the play brings up 3rd.
Now Allen. That's complete to Davis. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Allen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And this is incomplete. He was looking for Devin Singletary there, but now it'll be 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Allen to throw once more. And that is incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
44 is the mic. 44 is the mic. Check, check. You got nothing left. You got nothing. 44. 152. 44. Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day.
Allen going to go on 4th down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Minshew, 1st and 10. And that's complete to Divine Azigbo out of the backfield. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Tyler Bass now for the point after. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Makes the score Jaguars 21.
Still just a two-score game in the third quarter, but they're going to go onside kick here anyway. The Bills say they have it, and they do. Well, I guess they felt like they needed something to get them going. Maybe you wait for this type of a play, but they try the onside kick, and it works.
I'm starting to wonder if the analytics coach is starting to get involved in the football nowadays. When you see this type of play made, this type of a risk taken, sometimes there's a different influences going into the head coach's ear.
Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes this forward for about 6. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Mike's Bobo. Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it.
Operating from the gun. Allen out to the left. He's got his tight end Knox. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Check 3. Alert. Check. Go get him. Go get him. Go get him. 44.
They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd and 11 now. Allen. This is caught inside the 15. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 36 yards on the play. A quick throw taken in by Diggs. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
The Jaguars' 9-yard line.
On 2nd and goal, Allen. And he's got his man in stride, complete. A good display of footwork. It gets him just inside the 5 to the 4. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal.
44, Mike, 44. Hey, watch this.
And again, it's Allen. Forced out to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense? Someone who will dance with him and go where he goes. Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown. And he knocks it through.
That ties the game at 21 apiece. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They will look to flush the memory of that pick 6 as we now have a brand new tie ball game here in the 4th quarter. Getting down to the good stuff. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now this throw caught left side. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Jaguars. DJ Chark, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Jaguars have taken the lead.
Lining up for the extra point.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
Mike's 47. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day. 56. 47. Check, 47.
On first down, Allen. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Miles Jack with a sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Another try after the first down sack. Allen looking for his running back, and he's got him. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
I'm going back to you. 44, Mike, 44.
One final try here for Allen. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
At the 6-yard.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 2nd and goal now as they look for that final dagger. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Out of the gun is Minshew. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
4th down and goal at the 3-yard line.
Here we go, a big play in a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal. They'll try and run for it. And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down to the backfield. They stop him on 4th and goal at the 3. And the Bills' goal line stand is going to get him the football back.
47's the mic. 47's the mic. Let's go, defenses. Get out the field.
Back to throw. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Now Allen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Back to throw. This one caught by Davis. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are in the field?
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw is Allen. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Cole Beasley, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
They'll look to throw. He hits Beasley right side. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
It's 4th down.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. Steps away to his left. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it's looking like the Jags are going to win this football game. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And his throw is incomplete. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Yards to go.
Minshew throwing on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Minshew. On the slant, this is Chark. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Jaguars 35, Bills 21.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And Roberts choosing not to bring this one out.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Today's final score, Jaguars.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Buffalo.
I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. I turn the knob, can't resist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I whipped the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay. Can I hit that? Okay. Can I hit that? Can I hit that? Okay. Can I hit that?
The NFL on EA Sports is in the great state of Tennessee at Nissan Stadium here in Nashville. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking a field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. And wow, a gamble here right off the bat, an onside kick to begin the game. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So that one will be accepted.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Let's go, let's go. Here we go. Number 53. Mark 53. We own it.
Second and 10 now. Wilson. And that'll be incomplete.
Wilson
Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
On third down, Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
They're going on fourth down. It's Wilson. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. That one good for 17 yards on fourth. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. David Moore, 30 yards. And the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out.
5-yard line.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now first and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now Tannehill. And right side, Henry's got it. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 16 more on that one and another first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On first down, Tannehill. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
I don't mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
First down. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the 2 now, second and goal. They'll give Henry another shot, and he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Steven Gostkowski set to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that.
First down, Seattle.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Wow, so wipe out the INT roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the post game. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. First and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Tannehill and the Titans come up now first and 10 at their 38.
At their own 38-yard line.
The first carry for Jeremy McNichols. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. But they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Mike.
On first and 10, Tannehill. They set up the screen for Henry. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
From the red zone now, Tannehill. That'll be caught by Brown. Touchdown, Tennessee. A.J. Brown there to make the grab. And the Titans have taken the lead.
We see this route all the time, but when it's well executed, it's a beauty.
It feels like the fade takes forever to develop, like that ball is just hanging in the air.
And the reason why is that the receiver is trying his best to work the defender inside and give himself space to fade away from him and catch the football. And that's exactly what happened there.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
With the score.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. On second down now, it's Carson. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
The tackle made back at the
Now it's Wilson into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. They were in the dime. They had 6 defensive backs there. So go ahead and throw it. He threw it, and it hurt him.
It's almost thrown into a blanket of coverage, isn't it? You talk about the best defenders you have are the defensive backs. 6 of them on the field. You're almost asking for trouble, and that's exactly what they ran into. Ended up throwing a pick 6.
Yeah, 6 defenders and 6 points. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Good. Makes the score Titans 21, Seahawks 7.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
And it's third down.
From the gun on third down, Wilson. And he's got Lockett.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
Now Wilson on first down. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
Again, Wilson.
28-yard line.
Left side complete to Lockett. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 52 yards. And the Seahawks have made this a one-score game. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Pulls it in at the 13. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Ford on the stop. A gain of 1. Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. Flushed out right. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Well, they've had success getting the ball to him out of the backfield, but this time they had a man right on him. He was able to break that play up before he could get started.
A minute 52 to play until halftime. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. They'll run the screen with Carson. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
Complete to Chris.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Short throw to Disley. A good rally to the football. Keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 41.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Flush to his right. And that will be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Wilson and the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. He's going to look deep for more. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Adoree Jackson right there, step for step in coverage. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
At the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the
throwing on 2nd down. Tannehill uncorks one for Davis. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
By the Seahawks. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
They put her in there with him. He had to grab her. They had to hurry up and put her, take her out.
Yeah, that'll be accepted, of course, so that moves him back 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Out of the gun, Tannehill. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. 7 yards to pick up there.
A gain of 7. It's 2nd and 8 at the 41-yard line.
When I saw him, it was $189. That's what my cousin said. They'd get it on Amazon. It's $189. It's too late to get out anything like that for Christmas, huh? She said get it. But now for Christmas, because it's not going to come.
To throw again on 2nd down. Tannehill. Buying time to his left. Tannehill able to take off and pick up the first as well. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. From the gun, here's Tannehill. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Jonnu Smith, 42 yards. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. The point after try for Gostkowski. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Makes the score Titans 28, Seahawks 13. Stephen Gostkowski set to kick off.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. And trouble there on the kickoff as that goes out of bounds.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at the 40. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 18. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone.
Flag on the play. Yeah. That's a flag on the play. Yeah. Flag on the play. Hold up. That's a flag on the play. Let's go. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag. He ain't nothing. Make him throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call the tide, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. You ain't trying to get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake. Let's go. I just took off with that rock, just like Tyreek Hill. I just count 100 racks, that's a whole field. He don't want no championship, get him out of here. I just got a set, like I run up in the backfield. I just got a set, like I ran up on a quarterback. Shake and bake, make a play just like a quarterback. We ain't worrying about no formers, we ain't staying there. Running off the block, yeah, I'm something like a linebacker. I got juice like a Fanta, how you like it? I'm on purple, I'm on yellow, like a Viking. All these plays that I'm catching, I done gone crazy. I do my thing, 6 range, just like Tom Brady. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, he ain't nothing. Make him throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't trying to get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake. I'm in the field like a panther out of up the standards. Like Michael Vick in Atlanta when it's time to scramble. Neck full of water, call me Black Bridgewater. Lamar Jackson, how I throw them Ravens cross the border. Hold up, you know I'm a touchdown with the sack. Run up the whole like a running back on the play. Intercept the pack like a safety, you boys ain't shake the play.
That's a flag on the play. Let's go.
Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag.